Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Thursday. Good morning and welcome. This is the End of the Bench on 100.7 The Score, 107thescore.com, and the 100.7 The Score mobile app. Brought to you by Happy State Bank. We're on television, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube. If you want to watch us there, Double T Sports Network is where you need to find that. Your Apple TV, if you got that, or Roku or Fire Stick. Lots of different apps, lots of different ways to take us in. 950 on your AM dial. However you're doing so today, we're glad that you've decided to make us part of your Thursday morning. Alongside Craig Wells, I'm Chois Woodman, in for Rob Breaux today. He'll be on a little bit later. We got Lucas White across the way handling us. You can also hit us up if you'd like to. Your thoughts, comments, questions, all of it welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app, which you can carry anywhere with you, even listening out in Overall, Virginia. Morning, Craig.
Good morning, Choice. I feel like the varsity coach is here, and I got to, straighten up and behave here.
Varsity coach?
Yeah.
What does that make Rob then?
Huh? He's a superintendent.
I don't think so. Rob's like the fun tight ends coach or something. That
there you go.
You get to goof off with. He'll talk a little bit behind the varsity coach's back. Like,
he's the graduate assistant in college.
Yeah, that's Rob. He's just fun.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm. You don't look at me as the fun guy. I've got.
Absolutely.
You can call me Uncle Upright.
Varsity coaches can be fun because
can be.
They play the good guy, the cop, the good cop.
That's true.
And then the assistants play the bad cop.
Most of the time, varsity coaches bark at their assistants, and the assistants bark at the players. That is usually the order of operations when it comes to, especially football. A lot of high school football is on the cusp of getting underway. We'll have plenty of games for you. Lots of different schools, lots of different games for you starting up next week, Thursday and Friday of next week. It's talking season for 2 more days, Craig.
Yep.
We got talking season, and then real football starts this weekend.
11 o'clock.
So
from Dublin, Ireland.
But we got a lot of talking season sorts of things lined up for you today. Bowl projections are out there. Isn't that funny? Bowl projections before we've played it down. CBS Sports has put out their Big 12 expert picks. We'll tell you what that looks like. Pretty
interesting.
It is interesting. The Big 12 has unveiled something called the Quarterback Club. So we'll get into that a little bit. Simulations, fantasy drafts, rushing the field or not. Plenty of stuff to get into over the next 3 hours or so. We're with you till noon today. Another check mark on the list before football season today. They got the kickoff luncheon this afternoon. We've got this weekend the Knights of Columbus events on Saturday night. So we're getting all the boxes checked before the season starts.
Well, you start getting that Knights of Columbus event and the luncheon on the Red Raider luncheon on Thursday before. It's close.
Getting real. So, has your opinion on this team wavered at all as we get closer and closer? We've had obviously the Quentin Joyner news and we've seen. I mean, we've had talking season all off season long, but are you kind of sticking with where you're at with this football team?
I am, and for a couple of reasons. One, I think I have a lot of faith in the process of what has happened. I think Texas Tech was on the forefront by using the portal, by saying, here's what we've got on the table. We need to add this and this and this. And just watching a little bit of the scrimmages, I think we did a good job of making us a complete team with a little depth going into the season.
Sure.
I don't see any blaring weakness.
Okay.
I think there are definitely some rooms that are ahead of others, but I start with the quarterback. I think Barron. I'm a big Barron Morton fan. I just think that people don't realize he threw for over 3,000 yards last year and was not 100% healthy, but was not injured either. But I just think he's due for a big year. I like our backup situation there. I like Will Hammonds, and take away one fumble against TCU, and he had a really, really good game.
Sure did.
And so I even our running back room with Joyner gone, I like the combo of the two of them and what they bring to the table, and I think it's pretty cool that they added an athlete back there in that Adam Hill. And, Rob was reading off the other day his high school statistics for running track, and the guy's an athlete. He is really an athlete. So I'm bullish. I still am I drank the Kool-Aid early, and I'm still sipping on it.
Still sipping.
Yep. I'm still sipping on it. Yep. I'm ready to go. Really.
Oh, man, I've said this before. I feel like this off season, it just feels like it's lasted longer than some other off seasons. I don't know why. There's been some where it's been long. There's been some where it feels like, okay, we've arrived a little quicker. But this offseason just feels like it's drug along because baseball, it felt like you were out of baseball, halfway through the season. So maybe that had that feeling because most of the time baseball lasts into June for you, and you got that for longer before you start talking football. And maybe it just is that this offseason has been so loud for Texas Tech that it has built the anticipation. And really, it feels like we've covered every single angle possible besides just playing. You know what's there. You know the storylines. And nothing's popped up besides the Quentin Joyner news and surprised at all. It's time to play football.
And I don't know about you. I could not agree more with what you just said. But it seems like August 1st to this week has just flown by. It took forever to get to fall camp. And then once fall camp started,
finally there,
it's flown by. And, we're, 10 days away?
9.
9 days away
9 days out
from kicking off. I'm ready. It's and one of the neat things that you just alluded to is the fact that we've been mentioned in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad, but the fact that you're on the radar screen of a lot of different places that hardly even knew Tech existed, I think bodes well for what you're doing in football.
Yeah, you're not flying under any radars this offseason.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Appreciate you hanging with us on a Thursday morning, because this is the End of the Bench, not the bottom line, on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. Chois Woodman, Craig Wells here this morning with you. Got plenty to get into as we wrap up talking season over the next couple of days here and get to actual football here in...
And we talk about Tech football, Choice. A lot of people don't know that you are part of the radio broadcast team, Brian Jensen and John Harris and Chris Level, but your role is to make sure we get to listen to them.
No pressure at all, but that is my role.
And that's got to be an exciting...
I blend into the background.
Yeah, but that's got to be fun. It's hard work and it's pressure work, but being able to go out of town and be a part of and see what's happening start to finish. That's got to be a little exciting.
As a sports fan, I love getting to visit all the stadiums in the league, and I think I've been to 11 of the current stadiums. So I'll check off. I hadn't been to Rice-Eccles, so I'll check that one off this year at Utah. I hadn't been to the new Houston one.
Have you been to UCF?
No, but we don't go there.
I know, year. But have you been there?
No, UCF, Cincinnati, Houston, Utah. I think that's it for the ones I hadn't
been to. Houston, hadn't been to Utah or UCF. Have not been to Cincinnati.
I can't really judge Arizona State that well because I know they've done a ton of work since the last time I went there. I went to the 2006 Insight Bowl.
There I started to say,
which I was the last time
I was there too.
Been in that stadium, so I'll judge it differently this time. But that's as a sports fan, it's awesome. There is a lot of stress and stuff that comes with it, but I like radio and I like I love Texas Tech football, so it's a fun job.
Well, for all you listeners out there, 97.3 and starts next week and an hour prior to game time. Is that correct?
That's right. Yep. That's right. We'll have we'll be on the air with the network broadcast, and of course we have our Optimum Game Day Live, where we'll have shows all day leading up to the first kickoff finally getting here on Saturday evening against Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Is this the 25th year for Jensen Harris team?
For that team, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jensen started with Leach, which was 2000. So it'll be year 25.
A milestone year.
Should be a pretty good year.
Yep.
Maybe
now,
the best.
Did Level start with them when they started?
Not quite that early on. He came along somewhere in the Leach era, but I'm not certain with him. So Texas Tech football, Craig, in the picks again, as CBS has posted their Big 12 expert picks, most overrated and underrated teams, projected order of finish, and bold projections for teams in the Big 12. Now, I'm trying to see who their expert panel is. I don't know if it's one guy, Shehan Jaraja.
No, there's 10 of them.
There's 10 of them. Okay, perfect. Shehan is the one that compiled all this.
That's right.
So we'll start off with CBS Sports' most overrated team. Texas Tech. He said it's hard to say anybody in the Big 12 is overrated because it's truly anybody's ball game, but I do think that we're all overreacting to Tech's transfer portal bonanza. The results of the portal have shown the biggest benefactors have been the programs who are already established powers. When it comes to everyone else, you'll see an occasional team make a huge leap, but the typical result sees a team improve by a win, if that. The Red Raiders are far more likely to be 8-4 than 10-2. That's from Tom Fernelli. He said, and that was Fernelli and David Cobb that both voted Tech as the most overrated team. I think what he's saying can make sense, but it also isn't based in anything because we haven't had the portal around long enough.
That's right. To
actually say that it does this or it doesn't do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, he's saying the only ones who've been the biggest benefactors were Ohio State, the established powers. Okay, they went and spent a lot of money in the portal. They were an established power, so we've seen it work once, but we haven't really seen anybody spend like Texas Tech outside of Ohio State. So
and Ohio State had a pretty good foundation to start with.
Correct. So you have one example, basically, of what he's talking about. So I think Fernelli, I get what you're saying, but it's, not really based in anything.
Well, and it's the unknown. Yeah. But if you're going to underrate us for the unknown or overrate us for the unknown, then you're going to have to overrate a bunch of people.
The other two teams that were listed as overrated, BYU and Iowa State. BYU should not be a ranked team right now with a unknown at quarterback and a number 47 true freshman. That's still weird. He's going to wear number 47. Yep. Arizona State, the other one on that received a vote for most overrated.
See, I think that's a stretch. I don't think you're overrating somebody when you've got 20 of 22 starters back, including a quarterback and receiver that were as good as anybody. I don't think you're overrating them at all.
Don't disagree. Underrated teams. 5 different teams got a vote there.
Yep.
Texas Tech.
Yep.
That's hilarious. They're on both the underrated and overrated. He said is it unpopular to select one of the top betting favorites as an underrated team? Sure, but I think nationally not getting enough respect is being given to the ceiling if all of Texas Tech's bets pay off. If the investment in this roster, which has included high-profile additions on both sides of the ball, add to a group that was a couple blown leads away from competing for the Big 12 title a year ago, you can say one blown lead, it's not crazy to think Texas Tech is a top 10 team in the country by the season's end. Underrated teams to go along with Tech: Baylor, Utah, Kansas State, TCU, and Houston. So 6 teams on that list.
See, to me, Baylor, Houston, TCU, those are true, legitimate, underrated teams.
Well, I've seen some people put Baylor as first or second as well.
Right.
So, but TCU, I haven't seen anybody pick them to win. Houston, pick towards the bottom almost everywhere. I think if you're going in the underrated category, yes.
Yeah.
Utah, not really. But I also get what Patterson wrote there.
Overrated could be Utah to me.
They weren't on that list. How are they not on that list? How are they not on the overrated list after being 5 and 7 last year?
I mean, you've got a couple of stud offensive linemen, and that's what you're banking on as far as being a really, really good team. You have an unproven quarterback.
My most overrated team, and I've been clear on this, is Kansas State.
Yeah.
I don't understand the love fest there of just slotting them as a top 20 team.
Avery Johnson's got to be.
But he's not that good.
And take his last 6 games last year. You take our game out, he's an average quarterback.
He is a good quarterback. He is not propped up like they have done and put him in Heisman odds and this and that.
I'm in your camp.
I don't understand the Avery Johnson and Kansas State love.
They're going to be right in the middle. I mean, they're a good enough team to beat some teams, and they're also not good enough to beat the echelon, I don't think.
They are an 8-4 football team. Yep. I have stuck to that. I really believe that Kansas State is a good, not great team. Avery Johnson is a good, not great quarterback. And they went 5-4 last year, but everybody brushed over it like, not a big deal. They'll be amazing this year just because of the name. And the brand of Kansas State has earned it with their consistency. But, I mean, people actually, look into things a little bit. Avery Johnson's numbers were worse than Baron Morton's last year. Avery Johnson's numbers were worse than several quarterbacks in the Big 12 last year. He has some dynamic ability to make plays with his feet. But if he gets in a situation where he has to go win a game with his arm, it gets dicey for the Wildcats.
Yep. And you're basing that on some true results last year.
Sure.
I mean,
sure.
he was not at the top of the list when it came to performance by quarterbacks. Of the 10 reporters or experts for CBS, 7 pick us to be in the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah, we'll go back over that and their bold predictions coming up in a little bit. But first, we have our checking of the calendar.
And one of them doesn't pick us very good at all.
No, it's interesting. It is the end of the bench on 100.7 The Score.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Thrilled to be part of your Thursday morning. It's the End of the Bench on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. Chois Woodman, Craig Wells, Luke White with you this morning. Y'all keep the comments rolling in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll catch up on some of that. Revisit the CBS Sports bold predictions for the season as well as their picks to win the Big 12. But before any of that, let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
All right, Craig, Lucas, today is National Senior Citizens Day.
Yay!
You hadn't hit that yet, have you?
I'm still in it. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Still in it.
Still in the game.
It is National Brazilian Blowout Day.
Okay.
It has to do with hair,
Oh,
I believe. It's like a...
I'm in trouble there.
I think it's a... I'm not even going to speak to it. I don't know. I know women get Brazilian blowouts, and it's not anything that... It's all the hair on your head. It's just
Okay.
blowing there. National Spumoni Day. Any idea?
A Spumoni.
Spumoni. I think it has to do with like an ice cream type of thing. Oh, okay. It is a molded ice cream that I don't think it's moldy. Molded ice cream that originated in Naples, Italy.
It's a popsicle.
Well, it usually consists of 3 layers of ice cream: cherry, pistachio, and chocolate. I don't know how I feel about those together. Customarily mixed with fruit, nuts, and whipped cream. Unlike typical ice cream, Spumoni is sliced instead of scooped.
Okay.
I would give this a run. I'm in.
So that's your Neapolitan of
Italy, I guess. I mean, that'd be, I was going to say, is that Italian colors? No, because the chocolate wouldn't fit in. But the other 2 are.
Yep.
National Hazy IPA Day. You an IPA guy?
IPA?
Yeah, it's a type of beer. In something pale ale? International pale ale? Okay.
Oh, okay. I
Our
don't
friends
know.
over at Two Docs have IPA people.
I don't know if I am or not because I don't know if I've had it or not.
Okay. It's Poets Day.
Okay.
You a poet?
Edgar Allan Poe, quoth the raven nevermore.
He is one of my... I act like I like poets a lot. I love the A Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
It's pretty dark, but it's
First 9 years of my life, I was an English teacher, and poetry was 6 weeks of our lives in that classroom.
Wow.
And I probably learned more poetry in 6 weeks than I ever knew in my life.
Prior to that, your whole life. And finally, it is National Sweet Tea Day.
Ooh,
Weigh
yes, I'm on that.
You got to have it sugary. Like, don't halfway do the sweet tea. If you're ordering sweet tea, I mean, I'm ordering a diabetes drink. So
yeah, but you can get it too sugary.
Oh, sure. If you're chewing the grains of sugar, then it's probably a little over.
But
it's hard to do.
It's hard to beat. Yep. It's hard to beat.
Lucas? No, who's next?
I can go.
Correct.
Here we go.
Okay.
Let's go with in 1931.
Okay.
Any bets what happened in 1931? In the summer, August 21?
31. That's in the Depression.
Babe Ruth
was
the first person in Major League Baseball to hit 600 home runs.
There you go.
Versus the St. Louis Browns. Then we jump to 2016. What else happens in the summer? In 16, 20, 24? The
Olympics.
You got it. Kevin Durant scores 30, and the U.S. basketball team wins gold.
Let's go.
96-66 over Serbia. Marca. And in 2005, 2005, Josh Bard, catcher.
Yep. Former Texas Tech.
Goes 2 for 3 with a double, and the Red Raider helps the
would have been Indians back then, right?
That's right. Indians with a 5-1 win over the O's.
Sorry, Lucas.
And Josh Bard continues to be a Major League Baseball influencer by being the bullpen coach for the National League defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
That's a pretty good gig. The bullpen coach, because you're still paid well, you still get to be around the game, but there's not a lot of pressure on it.
Nope. And you get to answer the phone and say, yeah, he's ready, or no, he's not ready.
I'm curious.
Or, yes, I will get him ready.
Bullpen coaches in the MLB make anywhere between $150 to $500,000 a year, basically.
Not a bad gig.
I'd take it.
I wonder what would ever happen if a guy got a call from the pitching coach or the manager, and you're the bullpen coach, and he says, okay, next inning we need to bring in Smith. And you as the bullpen coach, you don't want to do that. This guy is not.
I don't know.
He doesn't have it, you know.
I bet you can.
You think that's happened?
I think they get their work done before the game to know, okay, this guy's not it. But I don't know. I bet there's some coaches that are respected enough that their opinion is where you could say, hey,
Coach, you got the wrong number, man.
he doesn't have it today.
Yep.
You may want to get the other guy.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe that doesn't happen because those conversations on the phone seem to be very brief. So,
yep.
So maybe
birthdays, Lucas.
Craig Counsell, manager, turns 55 today.
Lucas was telling me that's his favorite Craig, but I mean, I don't know.
Where'd he play college ball?
Oh man, I used to know this.
I'm asking. I don't know.
I have no idea.
No, I did used to know this because he was a good college player. Do y'all think of Craig more as a Diamondback or a Brewer?
Diamondback.
Yeah,
that's what I'd do.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah,
that batting stance was something.
We also have J.D. Martinez turning 38 years old. Corbin Carroll turns 25. He went 1 for 4 yesterday with a strikeout. Robert Lewandowski, not the former Tech basketball player, but the Polish soccer player, turning 37 years old. I know this gentleman's been in the this day in sports history a lot lately. Usain Bolt turning 39 years old today. And then Mike Evans turning 32. And then 2 individuals that would have had a birthday today. Wilt Chamberlain was born on this day. And Steven Hillenburg, the writer and director of the beloved SpongeBob SquarePants TV show, was born on this day.
Agree or disagree? We talked about overrated, underrated. Mike Evans may be the most underrated receiver in the NFL.
He's up there, but I don't like to speak kindly of Aggies. So.
Yep.
I think he'll have another 1,000-yard receiving year.
He does
I know
that
last
again.
year it was cutting it pretty close, but I think this year will.
Okay.
I mean, he has made Baker Mayfield's career go a different direction.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I think Baker has deserved some credit, but but Evans.
But you're throwing to that guy.
Everybody would like to have
a chance.
Evans in the stable as a quarterback.
Yep.
Old Razzle Dazzle's requesting an infamous grito from me with that yeehaw. I think you should do the grito. Can you do a grito?
I don't know. What's a grito?
It's like,
Arriba!
There you
no,
go.
I can't.
Close enough. All right, we'll get to a few more of your thoughts on the chat line. Please save that, Lucas. It's necessary. We will get back to the CBS Sports article that talks about Texas Tech, the bold predictions they have. There's one involving the Red Raiders. We'll get to that and the picks from CBS Sports as we near the season. 'Tis the season. It is the end of the bench. On to hour number 2 next on 100.7 The Score.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Thanks for hanging out on a Thursday morning. It is the End of the Bench on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app. Choice, Craig, Lucas with you for about another $1:15 all the way till noon. Keep hitting us up if you'd like to do so. Take your thoughts, comments, questions anything you got on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. But right now, I'm infiltrating the show, and I'm going to infiltrate with some questions.
2 minutes of non-stop in-your-face inquiries with no end in sight. It's time for Burning Questions.
All right, fellas. I got a few questions for you. Is there a limit on how many I can give?
No.
3?
There's
There's
a limit on how many good questions you can.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about that. None of these may be very good. All right, this is more for Craig because he's a golfer, but Lucas, you can answer as well. All right, TPC Sawgrass, number 17, the Island Green. You have 2 shots to hit the green. You get $7 million if you land on. Or you get $750,000 cash right now. Which one are you taking? 2 shots to hit the Island Green.
I'm going to cheat a little bit on this one.
Uh-oh. You've already done it?
I have played it.
Dadgummit.
When we were in the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, we got a chance to go play it. And
I think Jensen told me he played it when they're in the Gator Bowl, too.
And they had 2 tees, one about where, if it goes in the water, where you hit your second shot from, and the other one where the pros were. And so we played both of them and got it on the green. And
so you're taking your shot at the $7 million.
No, but knowing my ability, I'm taking the $750 and going home.
Oh man,
no doubt about it, no question.
Lucas, you're the gambler. Are you going to gamble it?
No.
Or are you taking the
question.
$750?
Give me the money.
Okay.
So I can buy the other part of the Honus Wagner card.
What would you be confident in? NBA range 3. You get 2 shots for $7 million or $750K.
I'll do that one.
You do that one? Take your 2 shots at it? Okay.
$750K in a heartbeat.
I think I'm rolling the dice on the green, and I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
What about you and field goals?
Extra point, I'll take the kick, but apparently 40 yards is a little much for me, apparently.
I kicked in high school, but it was back when you kicked straight on and you had a kick and
You have
shoot.
a square toe?
A square toe.
Oh, my
kick and show. Kicked a 45-yard field goal.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right, we got Farmageddon coming up this week. What
Yep.
are the current best 3 of your 16 teams, the current best 3 rivalries in the Big 12? Big 12 versus Big 12 team.
Arizona State.
Okay. I think that's a good one.
Kansas State probably.
Okay.
Is this all sports?
No, we're going to stick football right now.
Okay.
Because I do think there's different ones in different sports,
And
for sure.
I'm going to go personal on the last one. One that I enjoy and I hope really turns into even better is Tech and Oklahoma State.
Okay. Lucas?
I'm going to say West Virginia, Cincinnati.
Okay.
I will also agree with Arizona State. And then I am going to say Texas Tech and Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will go. I don't think Tech has a current rival that's there. I would love for them to, but I'm going to say, and Tech Baylor would be the one I would choose if I'm picking one. I like the Tech TCU battle for the saddle, but I think what do we call it? The BYU Utah. What's the name of that one?
The Holy War.
The Holy War.
The
Holy War is there. I do put Farmageddon in there, Kansas State and Iowa State. At least that one's gotten a lot more legs in the last decade or so. And then I think my third one would be Arizona State. Those two fan bases hate each other.
Yeah, they do.
Legit hate each other. So
yeah. I had thought, BYU Utah.
They hate each other too.
They big time.
There's some
and
Mormons aren't supposed to hate, but they hate Utah.
And like Lucas said, it doesn't make any difference with sport in that rivalry. I mean, they just don't like each other.
Yep. So I think we have some good ones.
Yeah.
I think UCF and Cincinnati hate each other for whatever reason. They're American Athletic Days.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we're supposed to say athletic anymore. It's just the AC, not the AAC. So
I wish that's one disappointing thing out of the Big 12 realignment is the natural rivalry for Tech. I mean, and the one reason I say Oklahoma State, I like what Texas and OU have built to that rivalry, one state against the other. I'd like to see that with Oklahoma State, but you'd have to. I don't know how you would ever get to that point that Texas and OU have gotten to.
All right. I did ask this question in some of my 2-minute drill questions, so I'm going to throw this one at Craig. If you had a water fountain that dispensed a different liquid in your home, what liquid would be in it?
Sweet tea.
Okay. Your teeth will rot out after a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet tea.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
It's National Sweet Tea Day. Perfect.
Yep.
Lucas?
Orange soda.
You go like Fanta?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
I love orange
You ever had a knee-high orange soda?
I have not.
Is it Japanese or something?
No,
Okay.
it's NEHI. If you look at it sometime, if you see it on the
Like
on
to
the
a
shelf.
grasshopper?
Huh?
Like
Knee-high
to a grasshopper?
NEHI.
Knee-high soda. I've never heard of this. I'd give it a run. It looks good.
They're grape and orange. Pretty good.
There we go. So, some of the answers I got, I think Coy Aiken said chocolate milk is what he would go with. And
That'd be a good one. I'd go.
If you could keep it cold in there.
Yeah.
Warm chocolate milk sounds pretty nasty.
Yep.
There you go. All right, back to the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Someone did say Holy War on there. Old Razzle Dazzle says, don't get me wrong, I love the Rangers and always have, but I can't wait until baseball season is over. At this point, I feel like Jamie when he constantly has to talk or hear about the Cowboys drama. It's exhausting. It's been rare where I'm just feigning for the season to come to a close. But the Rangers, and especially this Josh Young drama, has gotten me I'm still hopeful the Rangers can make a playoffs because the Rangers are still my team. But I've said it before, I've likened this relationship with Josh Young and the Rangers to like when people tell you not to have your best friend as a roommate. I've said it before. It's kind of like that, whereas the Rangers were my team first, Josh Young is my favorite player, and having them together can be awesome, but right now it is going about as bad as it can where you got a roommate that just refuses to do the dishes. And I don't know. I cannot express the frustration I have towards Chris Young.
And believe it or not, if I were to take the Tech part of Josh Young away, I still would be very puzzled as to what they're doing.
I agree. I am extremely biased towards Josh Young, but I would still, if Josh Young played at Arizona for his college ball,
it's puzzling.
I'd still be like, why are we doing this at one of our players?
Yeah.
Why are we singling this guy out?
Yep.
Because Josh Young is an extremely likable guy, whether he went to Texas Tech or not.
And he's never shown you any reason to think that he's a bad guy, a bad actor, or he's got an attitude bad problem. I mean, he's never even shown that.
Maybe Kevin Pillar was right. Maybe he was. Kevin Pillar came out, he retired early and said, hey, I was shocked at how that locker room was, how distant everybody was, because there's so many of these guys that were on the same team. I get texts from the Rangers, promotional texts, because it's like, hey, we got this series coming up, this series. They sent me one, I think yesterday, Guardian series coming up. And it's a freaking picture of Josh Young. It's like someone in the marketing department want to talk to.
That's a good example right there.
That's great. Just pour salt in the wound.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back, Chois Woodman, Craig Wells, Lucas White for one final segment. Yeah. All right. It's time for Ask the Benchwarmers. We've got the Texas Tech luncheon today. Before we get to the questions from the chat line, I do want to ask Craig Wells. This is Rob Breaux, by the way. Rob Breaux, David Collier, and Lucas will make our predictions tomorrow for the Big 12.
And before you send in your text, Rob's not late. This is all planned.
No, Choice is coming back in 15 minutes. I slept in.
Yeah, there you go.
No. Big 12 prediction. I need a champion for the Big 12 conference, Craig.
Okay. I'm going to go with two lost teams tied in the Big 12 championship game, Tech and Arizona State, and I'm going to say Tech wins the Big 12 championship game.
Okay. Spoiler alert. I'm also going to say Texas Tech tomorrow. And I'm going to be heavy on Ain't No Curses. But I think if you've done what you've done in the offseason, you should expect to win the Big 12. And I'm tired of hearing that Texas Tech has never done it before as a reason why they shouldn't do it this year.
Yeah.
Because you've never been this before.
Yeah.
I wrote yesterday on doubletsportsnetwork.com. I laid out all my predictions for the season in the Big 12. I did 5 bold Big 12 predictions this morning. But my legitimate predictions were all laid out. I picked every game in the Big 12. I have Texas Tech beating Baylor in the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys, Craig, played 94 seasons of football and had 3 10-win seasons. And then T. Boone Pickens got involved around 2009.
Yeah.
And since they've had 8 10-win seasons, a Big 12 championship, and a Big 12 championship appearance in a Big 12 title game. You're on that kind of trajectory. They rewrote their program. They rewrote their history over the last decade and a half. I think your next decade and a half, you could finally steal a tradition from Oklahoma State instead of the other way around.
Yep.
And start to win 10 games every year, whatever it is. I think you have that type of future, especially in this current Big 12. I think you have a real opportunity.
And I think in comparison to Oklahoma State and Texas Tech, in their own ways, they're doing it the same way with recruiting and facilities.
Yes.
Our recruiting is different now. I mean, you recruit different.
Just nationally, the landscape, the rules.
Yeah, and the portal and money and all that. But when Boone Pickens' influx of money came to Oklahoma State, they improved their facilities immediately, and the kind of kids that they went after was different than they've ever done before. Mirror of what Texas Tech has done in the last 2 years. The one thing that I think brings us to the championship level, and I think we've been close, and I don't want to hear that typical Tech stuff, but we've been close. But I think the one major obstacle that I see that I think we can overcome this year is depth. I think we've had good players, great players, but we just haven't had as many as everybody else, the Texases and OUs and people like that. But I think we've arrived in that department, and I think it's going to get us to a championship level.
All right, give me an SEC champion as well. We picked this one on Wednesday.
SEC champion. I'm going to make a bold prediction here.
Okay. We had 3 different ones.
Really?
Yeah. And Georgia was not picked.
Yeah. I'm not going to pick Georgia. I'm going to pick Ole Miss.
Ooh.
I'm going to pick Ole Miss. I just...
Hey, I'm on the Lane train, baby.
No.
Have been.
I think offensively, he's doing things that people in the SEC cannot stop. And I think defensively, he knows that's got to improve for them to be a champion. And I think that was his recruiting focus in the portal. And I got a sneaky feeling about Lane Kiffin. I don't know why, but I do.
He's pretty sneaky.
Yeah, yeah. He's a snake, that's for sure.
All right, we need to clean up a few things on the chat line here. I, at one point in my life, hosted a radio show that was on in San Angelo.
Uh-huh.
And we got San Angelo recommendations all the time for food.
Yeah.
People would text in from San Angelo. This is the first time hearing of this, what do they call it? Jailbreak sandwich?
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly and brisket?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I've heard, banana, pickle, mayonnaise.
Yeah.
I've heard the fluffernutter, honey.
Yeah.
I've heard of a lot of things to put on peanut butter. I'm a proponent of dropping a little dollop of peanut butter in your ramen, making it like a Thai peanut sauce. Brisket is a new one.
Yeah.
With the jelly?
Chois said he had tried bacon but never brisket.
Bacon and peanut butter makes some sense.
But I've never heard of it. But I would try it. I mean, I'm a brisket guy enough that I would try it.
If you put a brisket sandwich in front of me, I'm going to take a bite at least.
I'm not. My expectations aren't real high, but I would try it.
Cheese
Never
and
heard
wine.
of it.
Cheese
Never
and wine
heard.
is a big thing, right?
Yeah.
I had a roommate in college, Michael Valles. Shout out to Michael Valles. He used to eat slices of sharp cheddar with that squeeze grape jelly. He would just squeeze a little grape jelly on there.
Don't believe I've heard of that either.
It's like the poor man's cheese and wine, I guess. But I tried it because he was in there doing it. And it's not something I've done again, but it's something that was done. Benchwarmers. If there were a bowl game made in your honor, what would it be? Bullfighter gives his opinions. Bath Bomb Bowl for Choice. And any type of tequila shot for Craig. You go fish bowl for Craig and just drink those big, because you like the umbrellas.
Yeah. The pina colada bowl.
There you go. Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
We could do it at the Jones and call it the Chilton Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
There you go.
There
a
you
couple
go.
Chiltons out there.
Now you're cooking.
The no free ads, the Chimmy Margarita Bowl.
Yeah.
We can figure something out.
Yep.
I always wanted to do the no free ads Bahama Bucks Bowl in Lubbock and get that done.
Yep.
Because you could easily get like a Sunbelt Mountain West
and their
affiliation.
Yep.
And
they're
that's
all
right
across the
and,
Southwest right now.
That would fit really well.
There's no doubt in my mind Choices would be the Bed Bath & Beyond Bowl.
There you go. Are they still a thing? I haven't seen
that's a good
Bed Bath &
question.
Beyond
I don't know. I have no idea.
Big Huey says the sweet from the PB&J and the savory fattiness of the brisket might surprise you.
Yeah, it might.
What are we on Chopped?
Yeah, it might.
Sounds like a judge on Chopped.
Yep. Well, that was a fun 15 minutes.
Some acid or something in there. That's what they always say on the cooking shows.
Yep.
He's lacking a little acid to cut the fat.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that was a fun 15 minutes. Glad we got to do that.
Yep.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
All right.
Kansas State or Iowa State?
Kansas State.
Okay, Kansas or Fresno State?
Kansas. Big.
The state of Kansas, baby. We'll be celebrating down there.
Game week next week.
Hey, September 17th, Kansas City. I guess it's in Missouri. I don't know. 1587 Prime Steakhouse opens. Mahomes and Kelsey are going into business.
It's when it opens?
Yeah. So you go spend like $2,000 on a table of 4 probably, but
I'm betting that Taylor Swift is on the red carpet.
oh yeah. Bottom line after this.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.